What's up? Hope you're having a great day today. Happy Thursday. Today, I want to bring you something a little special. Well, it's not really special. Today, we're just going to be talking about nutrition. And the biggest thing I want you guys to start really focusing when it comes to nutrition is being more mindful. Being more mindful about how food makes you feel. A lot of people have emotional triggers to food. When they're sad, they're mad, food. Bored, food. I want you to identify these triggers and actually be willing to change them. And when I say change, I don't mean you have to not eat what you love. No, you can still eat what you love. Excuse me, but I want you to eat what you love in a way where you're still leading and most importantly, going towards your goals. When it comes to this journey, the reason why a lot of people fail is because they're not willing to control things that they can control. They're not willing to control what they have for breakfast, what they have for lunch, what they have for dinner. And that usually leads to a ton of emotions throughout the day. And then once you have a ton of emotions throughout the day, mindfulness goes out the window. And when mindfulness goes out the window, that's when you just eat whatever and do whatever. And that's what leads to most people being overweight. Is because they've been doing these things for so long, they haven't controlled their emotions for so long that it leads them to having a certain pattern when it comes to sweets, having a certain pattern when it comes to junk food, having a certain pattern when it just comes to eating healthy food overall. And they look at it as a negative thing when, to be honest with you, it's the most positive thing you can do on a daily basis. And here's the thing, when it comes to eating healthy, you don't have to be perfect. And I always say this to you guys. You never have to be perfect, and I don't expect you to be perfect, and I know you won't be perfect. But one thing that you could always do is be more mindful about what you're eating. So therefore, you can always put yourself in the best position to always keep moving forward. The reason why most people fail when it comes to eating healthy is they have one bad day and they let that one bad day lead to the rest of their life. I've seen it. I've seen it. And that's one thing I want you guys to change. If you have one bad meal, you had a sweet here and there, pick it back up next meal and don't let that determine the rest of your week. Because you're trying to change something. You're trying to lose weight. You're trying to put your body in a better position to where you live longer. You're healthier. So if you had a piece of cake, cool. Pick it back up your next meal and don't let that bleed into the rest of your month, your year. And that's where most people mess up. They think, I love sweets. I had this and that. And then they blame themselves, they guilt trip themselves. Because here's the thing, when you do have it, and I'm not saying you can't, the thing that robs you the most is your mental clarity. It doesn't rob you of your weight loss journey. It robs you of your mental clarity. And when you rob yourself of your mental clarity, that's when you're robbing yourself of your weight loss journey. That's when you're robbing yourself of the changes that you're trying to make. That's when you're robbing yourself of the successes that can come your way. It's because it bleeds into here. When it bleeds into here, it leads to a whole array of emotions. And when you can't control those emotions, it just keeps going and going and going and going. Bad habit after bad habit after bad habit. So the biggest thing I want you to do is, let's say you do have that sweet, pick it back up your next meal. Do not let that bleed into the week. Do not let that bleed into tomorrow. If you can do that, you will always win. You will always win. Now I want to talk about routines. Have a routine when it comes to what you do on a daily basis. For me, the reason why I'm successful when it comes to my food and what I eat on a daily basis is because I have a routine for myself. Breakfast is a must. Why? Because I know if I don't eat it, I'm going to be tired, I'm going to be sluggish. I don't like being tired and sluggish. And even if I don't have anything at home, I make sure to get it outside, some way, some form, somehow. I have to. And I'll give you some examples. At home, 3 pieces of turkey bacon, whole wheat bread. Let's say I have some grits with it. Or let's say 3 pieces of turkey bacon, whole wheat bread, eggs. Or oatmeal, whey protein, blueberries, mix it all together, add some dark chocolate chips, boom. Or let's say if I go out, egg sandwich, roll, 3 eggs, bacon, and maybe I'll add maybe some tomato on there, something veggie or something a little different. Or I might go to Starbucks and get myself a spinach wrap, and I'll have a protein shake with it. That leads me to still having breakfast. That leads me to still having the day that I want to. Because when we rob ourselves of our routine, when we rob ourselves of our mindfulness, that's when whatever goes, goes. And that usually means we're not controlling what we're eating, we're not controlling what we're doing, and most importantly, we're not going to see those results as fast as we wanted to. And I want you guys to see results. So the biggest thing I want you to do is start really creating a routine for yourself when it comes to food. Creating a routine when it comes to having a staple breakfast. It doesn't need to be the same thing, but make sure that you're still having a breakfast on a daily basis. Creating a routine when it comes to lunch. It doesn't need to be the same thing, but make sure you're having a lunch on a daily basis. Creating a routine when it comes to dinner. It doesn't need to be the same thing. But make sure you're having some form of dinner when it comes to daily basis. And here's the thing. Let's say, oh, Karl, but like I can't eat that much. Trust me, your body will adapt to it. You know, the body works in beautiful ways. If you want to eat 3,000 calories, you'll eat 3,000 calories. If you want to eat 2,000 calories, you'll eat 2,000 calories. And here's the thing. Most people say, I don't eat that much. And then you look back, you're like, what'd you eat yesterday? Oh, I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. And then I went to Chili's, I had the pasta bowl, and you ask them what pasta bowl, you look it up. That pasta bowl had 1,400 calories. Okay, cool. What'd you have after that? Oh, after that, I went home and I had like two cakes, and this and that. And then you look at what the two cakes had, and they had 4,000 calories. You're like, damn, you ate more than you thought. It's just a matter of because what you ate had no nutrients. And when you eat something that has no nutrients, it's very easy for it to go through you, and that leads you to being more hungry because your metabolism's like, you didn't give me any vitamins, you didn't give me any minerals, so therefore I want more. And that's when it leads to overeating, craving more in that food, craving more in that cake, is because your metabolism's like, there is no nutrients here. So I'm going to double down on this and I want you to eat more of it, so therefore you can give me some form of energy that I can utilize to keep your bodily functions going and up to speed. Your metabolism will adapt to anything that you throw at it. So the fact that you say you can't eat that much, I get it. But you can build yourself up to that. If you can't eat 1,400, 2,000 calories, build yourself up to where you actually can eat 1,200, eat 1,700. If you can't eat 2,400, eat 2,000. Slowly go up as we go. And when you slowly go up as you go, that's when you will start making these changes. That's when you will start honing in this new lifestyle. That's when you will start honing in change. But change will never happen if you just give up on yourself. That leads to number 3. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on the goals that you're trying to achieve. Even if you have one bad day, don't let that one bad day be tomorrow. Pick it back up tomorrow and say, I got to keep going for myself. Because you're on this journey not just to look good for everybody. No, you're on this journey because you felt a certain way about how you felt. I mean, not how you felt, how you looked, and, well, how your body was feeling through movement, through going up the stairs, through being unhealthy. And I'll give you an example. For me, the reason why I became a coach, because there were points of times where I just hated my body, the way it felt, the way it looked. I was overweight and I couldn't get any girls. I'm being honest. I couldn't get any girls, and it was frustrating. It was robbing me of my mental health. There's points where I was depressed. There was points where I just didn't know what to do. And I'll be honest with you, without fitness, I wouldn't be here. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I'd be alive. I'm just being 100% honest. You might be like, that's crazy. No, it's the honest truth. And the reason why I say that is when I wasn't healthy, I always felt like something was wrong. I always felt like something bad was going to happen. When I wasn't healthy, I would get these like little, I used to call them little heart attacks. And I actually used to ask my friends about them. I'm like, yo, you guys ever like just walking your heart? You feel like a little tightness, a little spike? And they're like, yeah, I feel that too. I'm like, is that normal? They're like, I guess. No, it's not normal. That was because I wasn't healthy. That was because when I was trying to run, I couldn't run. And that was because I was robbing myself of my health because I kept doing things and eating things that weren't putting me in a position to where I felt good about me. And when I don't feel good about me, I won't feel good about anything that I do. And I wasn't confident in myself. I wasn't confident when I was playing sports. I went literally from like a D1 athlete to like a trash athlete because of the way I ate. And it robbed me of a lot of things. It robbed me of a lot of opportunities. It robbed me of a lot of chances. I used to be a kid that used to be in the pool with a shirt on because I had so many insecurities just being overweight, and I absolutely hated it. I hated it. I hated feeling that way. I hated looking at myself that way. I literally used to look at myself in disgust in the mirror. Again, this is me being 100% honest with you. I literally used to look at myself like, ew, bro, I need to change this. I literally used to be like, nah, I can't be like this anymore. And that's when I was like, you know what? I got to change. And the reason why I became a fitness coach is because I wanted to help people make that change. Because here's the thing. You already feel pressure from what you think others think about you or look at you a certain way. So when you feel pressure from that, and you feel pressure from yourself of how you feel and look in a certain way, That's just bang, bang. It feels like you're getting beat up every day. It feels like your mental health is being robbed every day. I couldn't live like that anymore. So that's when I said, you know what? It's A, time to create a routine for myself. It's B, trying to cultivate habits that can last me a lifetime. I'm still gonna enjoy my pieces of cake. Like 2 days ago, my sister's birthday, I had a piece of cake. Last night, I had a piece of brownie that my girlfriend made. Still within my macros, and I woke up today and I was still lighter weight. And once I started cultivating these skills, these habits, that's when everything changed for me. And that was because I never stopped trying. When you stop trying towards your health and towards who you're trying to become, towards the weight you're trying to lose, that's when you truly lose yourself. Like, we lose ourselves. Like, think about it. The most overweight person you ever know in your life, what happened? They lost their character. I literally have friends who I know or knew in high school used to be so full of energy, so hyped up, so ready for everything. And now when I talk to them, I'm like, damn, bro, you just drained my entire energy. Because I talk about these negative factors that you can't even control. Most importantly, just the way you feel and the way, you're talking is just like, bro, what happened to you? And it's because they lost themselves and they never really kept those habits. And once they got into a certain environment, they let their emotions lead them to overeating, to drinking, to this, and that led them to being a certain way. And now they're that way, they feel that way, and they think that's the only way they're going to be for the rest of their life. And that's not true. You can make these changes. You can make the impact. And the only way you could do that is by, again, pushing yourself on a daily basis. Just do the small things that keep you focused, that keep you going. And that could be, hey, I had a good lunch today. It tastes was bussin'. It was jerk chicken, it was some mashed potatoes, and some collard greens. Hey, I had a really good dinner today. And after that, I ate a piece of cake. I felt amazing. And when I went to the gym, whoo, I was kicking left and right. And that is how you stay healthy. It's by truly enjoying your routine, the foundations that you're making, most importantly, how to make you feel. If you're doing something and it makes you feel good, and when I say feel good, I'm not just talking about your body. I'm talking about here. Have you ever gotten a feeling where you just ate something, you did something, and your brain like gets like that freezing cold feeling, and it's like, I feel amazing right now. There's clarity right now. That's the feeling I chase every day. I'm just being 100%. It's just feeling I chase every day because that's when I'm most clear. That's when I make the best decisions, and that's most importantly where I keep cultivating skills that keep moving me forward in the direction that I want to. But when you are having a foggy mindset and everything is clouded, that's when you make bad decisions. That's when you overeat. That's when you let your emotional side take over instead of thinking about your logical side. Get that feel good feeling. That feeling of, oh my God, I feel amazing about me right now. What's wrong about that? Nothing. A lot of people don't have that feeling. And I want you guys to start cultivating. And the only way you can do that, A, focusing on what you can control. Try every day. It doesn't need to be perfect, but try. B, mindfulness. Be mindful about what you're doing, how much you're eating, what you're actually eating. And C, focus on you. There's so much that happens in this world. If you let every external factor mess up with your mindset, what action steps you're about to take, you will always lose. But if you just say, you know what, I'm going to control the things that I can control and put myself in a better position to where I can move forward, you will always win. And that's the biggest thing I wanted to bring to you. And this is the thing. Yes, it's nutrition, but it's also mindset. Because I truly believe nutrition is not just nutrition, it's a mindset. It's about cultivating a skill. It's about cultivating a certain level of mindfulness for yourself. It's about actually creating a routine, a foundation for yourself that you could actually stick to. Most importantly, it's about actually adopting the changes that you're trying to adopt so therefore you can become the person you really want to become. And that person is usually a healthier, stronger, more focused, more abundant version of yourself. And here's the thing. Most people, yeah, you want to lose weight, but that's not the ultimate goal. You just want to feel proud of yourself. You just want to feel proud of yourself. For the longest time, I was like, oh, I need to lose. I need to get in shape. And I did get in shape. And I still felt the same way. And I was like, I got it, but what is going on? And I realized it wasn't just what I was doing. It was me actually being proud of myself for doing it. And that changed absolutely everything. Because I was like, holy shit, I'm proud of me. Because I never heard that in my life. Nobody's ever told me I'm proud of you. Through any accomplishment that I've ever done, nobody's ever told me that. Until I gave that permission to myself, that's when everything clicked and changed. And I want you to give that permission to yourself. Seriously. Think about it. When was the last time somebody told you that? I'm proud of you. Unless it was from me. I see it all the time because I truly am. I'm proud of you when you adopt change. I'm proud of you when you just make the right decisions. I'm proud of you when you put yourself in a better position to be successful because you're doing it. You're doing the do. You're doing the thing that most people look at as weird. When I literally tell people all I do on the weekends is work out, create videos, eat right, they're like, "You're weird, bro." That's why I'm like, "Cool, I'm weird," but that's actually a normal thing to do. Versus getting drunk and shit faced and then be like, oh, I feel like this, I feel like that, and then going to Monday, oh, I hate Monday. Screw that. It's just a regular day, just like any other damn day. What's the hate about it? You'll feel Monday, Tuesday. What's the difference? Nothing. You have the same hours, same time. It's just a different name. Same shit. But yeah, it's the biggest thing I want to share with you guys is when it comes to this journey, make an impact on you and the person you truly want to become. Make an impact on the habits you're trying to really hone in. Make an impact on the person you're really trying to create for yourself. But most important, the person that you're trying to say I'm proud of, so therefore I can be the person that I can do others, do for more for others. All right? That's the biggest thing I want to share with you guys today. Hope this brought you value. I know it was a little long. I know it was a little deep. But yeah, definitely give it a watch. Share it with friends if you want to. But yeah, with that being said, we have a great day. Stay beautiful. Stay blessed. Peace.